So very quickly, there is another one. Is going for Medina, is that part of Hajj or not?
No.
No.
No. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. He says no. No is yes.
No is correct.
No is correct.
No is correct.
I say no, yes. You see the Arab, they say al-ghaltu ghalatun wal-ghalatu sahih. Says some people they say ghalt. They say ghalt is ghalat and ghalat is sahih. You know that?
Yeah.
See, as a pronouncing we say in our language is by ghalte. So the word ghalt is ghalat. Okay, is wrong. And the word ghalat is sahih. So I say no is yes. That's it. So, okay. Now, making ziyarah to Medina, it is not part of your Hajj. Your Hajj is completed. But the Prophet ﷺ, he says, anyone who come to my masjid, one salah is equal to how many times? In Haram, how many in the hadith? 100,000. And here in Medina,
50,000.
huh?
50,000.
1,000. 1,000. Okay? Now, and Allah will be pleased with you. He can give you a reward as much as you ask Allah. Okay? Now, can we go quickly? Listen. Yes. Now, there, okay, this part, go back. Brother Khalid, this part is spiritual part. It's very important, brothers. You know, internalization of Hajj, understanding of the essence of ibadah, khulus, sincerity, submission and devotion, longing for being in worship and in the presence of Allah, determination to change your lifestyle, very important when you come back from Hajj, and serving forbidden relations, associations and affiliations, ending forbidden practice and tradition. Anything you were doing wrong before Hajj, do not continue the same thing. Next. It's very important. The hereafter. You see, it will, when purchasing ihram, this part is very important. When purchasing ihram, remember the shroud, the kafan. Same color, same clothes. That one day I will be covered in the same clothes. And I will depart from this dunya. When leaving for Hajj, okay, or leaving from Hajj, remember departing this world. We are not here forever. When you purchase, that's why I will share, there is a story of Junaid Baghdadi. I'm not sharing that too much time, but part of that, oh, can you go back? So, when you buy the ihram and you look at the ihram, don't forget your kafan as well. Okay? And one day, I'm going to die. And when leaving, remember departing this dunya. When at Arafat, remember the land and time of resurrection. You will see millions of people standing, okay? Rich, poor, middle class, high class, okay? Lower class people. Same in raising hand and asking Allah's forgiveness. Okay? That day, La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika. Remember, one of the scholars, he wrote a book. This was an article on Hajj and the dua of the Prophet. In his difficult time, his dua. In his easy time, his dua. And he did the comparison of that. You know, in difficult time, when he was gone to Ta'if and came back to enter his house, he was not allowed to enter. You know, very difficult. People of Ta'if tried to kill him. People of Makkah trying to kill him. And he complaining to Allah, Allahumma ilayk ashku du'fa quwwati wa qillat hilati wa hawani ala nas. One of the dua is documented after La ilaha illallah wahdahu. a beautiful dua. I'm not able to translate it. I memorized the dua. And wallahi, how did the Prophet ﷺ humiliate himself before Allah? In that dua, he says, Allahumma innaka tasma'u kalami wa tara makani wa ta'lamu sirri wa alaniyati la yakhfa alayka shay'un min al-ba's أنا البائس الفقير المستغيث المستجير الوجل المشفق المقر المعترف بذنبي أسألك مسألة المسكين وأبتهل إليك الابتهال المذنب الذليل وأدعوك دعاء الخائف الضرير دعاء من خضعت لك رغبته وفاضت لك عبرته وذل لك جسمه ورغم لك أنفه اللهم لا تجعلني بدعائك شقيا وكل رؤوف رحيم يا خير المسؤولين ويا خير المعطين. A beautiful dua. You know, if you think about the humiliation and humbleness of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why does he humble himself? After seeing the greatest sign in Isra wal Mi'raj, لَقَدْ رَأَى مِنْ آيَاتِ رَبِّهِ الْكُبْرَى, you know, after that, his increase in his humbleness, increase in ibadah. While this Hajj, the last Hajj of the Prophet, easy time, 100,000 companions were with him. And along with that, the people, the companion, wherever the Prophet ﷺ make wudu, they're looking for the used water to rub on their body. Easy time. You know, people are ready to sacrifice for the Prophet ﷺ. But look at his humbleness. He said, Ya Allah, I'm faqir, I'm muhtaj, I'm needy. I'm like a person, a ghulam, and who is rubbing his nose on the ground. Raghma anfa. That's the word he used. And he says, Oh Allah, I'm muqir al-mu'tarif, mudhnib al-zalil. That's the word he used for himself. I'm gunahgar, faqir, muhtaj. This is the words he's used. You know, and then he says, I ask you like a miskin ask you. I ask you like a ghareeb who's asking you. This, and then he, at the end of the dua, said, Oh, Allahumma la taj'alni bidu'aika shaqiyya wa kulli ra'uf al-mas'ulin wa kulli ra'uf al-rahim ya khayr al-mas'ulin wa ya khayr al-mas'ulin. Easy time, more humbleness. Just like look at the tree, the one has more fruit, the branches are down, humbleness. Allah bless you with wealth, with knowledge, there must be more humbleness. Okay? This part, you know, people forget the spirituality during the Hajj. And you need to be with the people of zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we went with 2006 with Sheikh Mukhtar, and before Hajj, I listened his audios, spiritual dimension of the Hajj. And he says the most easiest thing is Jamarat. And I was thinking he's doing mistake. That is the most difficult thing. But wallahi, I swear by Allah, when we left our tent with the zikr, no talking, going to Jamarat, and you feel the tranquility. I myself am not showing off to you. This is a personal experience to you. I felt tranquility at that moment, even these years. When you do dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not talk and you do the dua. And when I made there, Allah made it the most easy and peaceful environment. I did my jamarat and I came back. And then I was thinking that the Sheikh made a mistake that he says the easiest thing. And I came to him and I told him, Wallahi Sheikh, whatever you have said is true. You know what was his reply? Did you make dua for me there? I told him no. I did not make dua for you. I forgot, I was making dua for myself. He says, okay, this was the first, you still have one day, but make dua for me tomorrow. Okay? So don't forget, wallahi, if you want to do everything with the zikr of Allah and you crush your ego, and let people do everywhere. Okay? You will feel that. Okay? Next. So, when in Arafah, remember the land and time of resurrection. When leaving Arafah, remember the all al-hashr, people driven to the, when the sun sets, the buses are there. It's just like a qiyamah. Have you noticed who has gone before? In 2006, wallahi, I felt that. When the sun set, people have to leave without praying Maghrib. Okay? You're not allowed to pray Maghrib there. Everyone is rushing to Muzdalifah and see, looking for their bus. The darkness starts. And before that, everyone is resurrected, carrying their humble, their blanket and their stuff with them, rushing. Either some are walking, some are asking other people, some are asking the one who has a motorcycle, some is on the buses. Some, they lost their family member. Where can I go? Just like, the Akhirat. يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. The father will be running away from the mothers and the mothers from kids. That's what you feel. The Arafat. After that feeling must be there. Next. Sorry, Brother Keston, we kept you for that. Brother Keston is, may Allah reward him. He's the one who fixed the projector and made these things easy for us. I'm not an IT guy, may Allah reward him. Now, things to remember. When entering the miqat, when starting ihram and talbiyah, when entering Makkah, when seeing the haram and Kaaba, we cover all this. Next, we're going to Medina. Okay. Now, visiting the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ is not required for completion of Hajj, but it's highly recommended. Okay? For 3 masajid, the Prophet ﷺ, whoever traveled with the intention to visit and pray in that masjid, Allah give you reward for this. It's recommended. Next. Now, visiting the grave of the Prophet ﷺ. You see the three Prophet ﷺ, Abu Bakr Siddiq and Umar radiallahu ta'ala. And lower your voice. What does Allah say in the Quran? Surah Al-Hujurat. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu la tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawti an-nabi. Do not raise your voice. When you arrive there, humbleness, quietness, ihtiram of the Prophet. La tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi wa rasulih. In Surah Al-Hujurat, ayat are written there in this area for us. Beautiful. Say Assalamu alaikum ayyuha ya Rasulallah, or Assalamu alaikum ayyuha nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What we say in the salah. Okay, some people raising their hand and presenting their issue to the Prophet. That's not the time. You just, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his shafa'ah for us. Who memorized the dua of adhan after the adhan? Allahumma rabba hadhi da'wat at-tamma. We must memorize this dua. This is the special dua for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says to his followers, make this dua. After adhan is called, Allahumma rabba hadhihi da'wat at-tamma was-salat al-qa'ima ati Muhammadan al-wasilata wal-fadilata wab'ashu maqama mahmudan. Oh Allah, what you have promised with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to give that high status to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever makes this dua, I will be making shafa'ah for this person. But we say, we love Rasulullah, we do this, we do not make dua for the Prophet.
Okay, that question came.
Huh?
That question came about adhan. When the adhan was being called for Maghrib, everybody sat down. Is there any cases for that?
Here?
Yeah. When the adhan of Maghrib
Oh,
was
no,
being
people
called,
misunderstood.
people sat down. Was there any?
No, I tell them sit down. I told them because the hadith says, when Imam does not arrive to his place, do not stand up. So I told the people, sit down. Okay? Because I was showing the calendar to Brother Shamir, because during my absence, I was giving to him appointment for khutbah. So I was showing it. People thought that we are starting the salah. This is, I told them to sit down. Now, the point. What was the point I was mentioning? Dua. So the dua for the Prophet sallallahu. Remember, he was in Medina. Umar ibn al-Khattab, he came and asked, Ya Rasulullah, allow me to go to perform Umrah. You know, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him the permission, and he asked him something very special. And he used the word, he said, Ya ukhayya, ud'u lana, la tansuna fi du'aik. The Prophet of Allah, Rahmatul lil Alameen, Habibullah, he is asking Umar ibn al-Khattab, oh my younger brother, he's used the word ukhayya, oh my little brother, don't forget to sing your dua. Can you imagine this? Where we are imam and sheikh and faqih and this, people come to them and we say, ask dua, make dua. And we do not ask. 2 weeks ago, one of the sheikh, I told him I'm going for Umrah. So you know the first thing he says, my name is Abdul Rahman. My name is Abdul Rahman, okay? So I said, so don't forget me in your dua. See, requesting one another, dua. Even you know the story of Uwais Qarni? No. The Prophet ﷺ told Umar that there will be a man coming from the Qarn, his name is Uwais. Find out. And he asked him to make dua for you as well. And asking dua. And people forget dua in Mina because after Jamarat, no other work. And that can be done in 1 hour and so you are 24 hours. People discussing their business in New York and this. I requested the brother, you have Quran. When you are tired from reciting of the Quran, as Brother Khalid mentioned, it's not only when you are tired, when your hands are tired, your tongue is working. Your tongue is working. Your heart is more important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you come there, acknowledge his service to his ummah and his trustworthiness in conveying the message. Well, that's what we say. بَلَّغْتَ الرِّسَالَةَ وَنَصَحْتَ الْأُمَّةَ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. You have conveyed the message. When he asked the companion, أَلَا هَلْ بَلَّغْتَ? Did I convey the message of Allah to you? All the Sahaba says, Nashhadu, we are witnessing. And after witnessing, then he asked Allah, Allahumma shahad. Oh Allah, you also be witness that I conveyed your message. Pray to Allah to reward him highly for his dedication. Move to the right, say salam to Abu Bakr. Acknowledge his role in support of Islam and of the Prophet and make dua for him. Move to the right and say the same for Umar. Next. Masjid Quba. It is sunnah to visit the Masjid of Quba and pray there 2 rakah. Whoever make 2 rakah, what is the reward? Umrah. See, free Umrah. You go there and make only 2 rakah nafal in this masjid, Masjid Quba. And one incident happened here. What is that? When the Qibla was changed, where it was changed? Oh, Masjid Qiblatain, sorry. Yeah, he's coming, huh? Masjid Qiblatain. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam looking to the sky, فَلَنُوَلِّيَنَّكَ قِبْلَةً تَرْضَاهَا فَوَلِّ وَجْهَكَ شَطْرَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ. That's why Qibla in Arabic language, dual, the plurality starts after 2. So Masjid Qiblatain is there. So whoever make 2 rakah here in Masjid Quba, you get reward for Umrah. Next. Now, it is recommended to visit Al-Baqi' and Uhud murderers, greeting them and praying for them. You see Uhud and those, the first time when we went, I made mistake there. First time, you know, I was not, I studied, but did not. The Jamarat nowadays is very easy. It's a wall. Those days it was a pillar. And I was afraid because rushing. Now this, I telling people, don't rush, don't rush. Because people are there, after stoning, they're coming back. And this was the mixing, this group is pushing and the other coming, so people died. This was the problem. Nowadays it's not happening. Now, but at that time, so I started stoning, you know how far? It's like maybe 30 or 50 meters. And I started from, I don't know it, I did it rightly or wrong. May Allah accept it. But you know, so now, alhamdulillah, we are well educated. I went with the scholar also and experienced, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So when you go there, one of the guy from Pakistan, he was in the bus, he said a naat in Urdu language. And he made us, whoever understand Urdu, he made everyone, almost everyone was crying. Almost everyone was crying. When he took us to the Uhud, that mountain, and he says some Sahaba were told, in each cases, you should not leave and shoot them. And they did not listen to the Prophet. Okay? And they came. According to their judgment, what happened? And you know then what happened. And he said, how many times, if you don't listen to the Prophet, that's what happened. Disaster can happen. Spiritual disaster and physical disaster. So that's why listening to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what Allah says in Surah Al-Zumar, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ مَا أَحْسَنَ. Those who listen and they follow. Listening and following. It's very important. So that's why
What is that? What is that for?
this is the graveyard for the Uhud. You know, Musab bin Umair, Sayyidina Hamza radiallahu ta'ala, where is he buried?
This is not
This is
This is
you see,
Jannah.
now when you enter there, how is to enter the cemetery? What is the way? What is the etiquette and manners? You know, the simple way. Assalamu alaikum ahl al-diyar, or ya assalamu alaikum ya ahl al-quburi min al-mu'minin wal-muslimin wa inna insha'Allah bikum lalahiqun nas'alullah lana wa lakum al-afiyah. That's the highly recommended dua from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Saying salam to them, making dua. We ask Allah's forgiveness for you and for ourselves, and if Allah will, we will definitely meet you there. And it should remind us the akhirah and make dua, okay, for them and for yourself as well. Some people, they starting their conversation there. There are students from Medina University, okay, they talk there a lot, small speeches there about bid'ah, non-bid'ah issue, but do not waste too much time. Do your zikr, be in the state of tahara. It is Medina, you know, where the Prophet ﷺ was walking. And you do not know, you may be standing in a place where the Prophet ﷺ was standing. Just that presence, that spiritual, okay? And do not do the actions. That's why Imam Ghazali says, those who are living in Makkah, in Medina and Makkah, they do not know the importance. That's why Imam Ghazali, he says, don't go too many times there to have that importance in your heart. So according to his, to do the tasniyah. Next. Yes, this is the dua. Assalamu alaikum al-diyar min al-mu'minin wal-muslimin. We shall join you, inshallah. We ask Allah the word. Now, the last point, inshallah. This is Medina, the site, the group leader, they are taking us to the site. And in 2006, I had an opportunity, because Sheikh Mukhtar, he is a great scholar, plus he is PhD in physics, and he found out all those places where the Prophet ﷺ used to be during the Hajj time. Even before the 8th of Zil Hijjah, when we were in Mina, he took us to the place to show us the Jamrat. And tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, you are coming here. But before that, where Surah Al-Mursalat was revealed, He know that place, and also he know the place where the Baitul, what is the meeting where Mus'ab bin Umair was assigned. Okay, they took bay'ah. That place, he took us, but the army was sitting there. And we requested them to allow us to go there, and they said, no, it's sensitive now.
This is a big, small mosque.
Small place. So he took us there. So being with the scholar, you do a lot. And on Arafat day, he gave khutbah, everyone was crying. And 2013, the khutbah was given in Arabic language from Egypt, Sheikh, and it was not like that powerful. It was given to Arabic, and then another brother was asked to translate. But that one I did not feel like that with Sheikh Mukhtar. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our Hajj mabrur, Zamma maghfur, wa sa'ya mashkur, and make dua for all the people, especially for the ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show us in our life somewhere 100% Islam in the Muslim dunya. Inshallah. Let's make dua. If you have any questions, then we can make dua and sallu ala Muhammad. If I said or Sheikh Khalil said on his behalf, both of us, we ask your forgiveness. If we have done something wrong, it is our own mistake. If it is good, it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from all of us and give us reward. Yes, sir.
This is for كلمة الوداع. You said وداع. It's الوداع.
Wada. Yes.
وداع. Without.
Wada.
Just to make the for us, please don't forget.
Jazakallah khair. Wada' al-wada'. Okay. Jazakallah. صلوا على محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضاه. اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا وادف عنا بعده. اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل. اللهم ربنا أدخلنا مدخل صدق وأخرجنا مخرج صدق واجعل لنا من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. اللهم ربنا أنزلنا منزلا مباركا وأنت خير المنزلين. اللهم بارك لنا فيها. اللهم ارزقنا جناحها. حببنا إلى أهلها وحبب صالح أهلها إلينا. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى. اللهم اجعل حجنا حجا مبرورا وذنبا مغفورا وسعيا مشكورا. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we go for Hajj, Allah make us able to perform the Hajj the way the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam he made it. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our Hajj. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us and give us tawfiq to do a lot of zikr and dua to you and accept all that zikr and all those dua. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our sins and whatever good things we do, oh Allah accept it from us. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take care of our family who will be here. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this Hajj from us and make us able again and again to perform Hajj. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلق